Hello. This is the energy report for June 26, 2023. The sun is transitioning into gate 52, and quantum human design calls that the gate of perspective. And the challenge here for the next 6 days is going to be able to learn how to stay focused, even when you're overwhelmed by a bigger perspective, to see the big picture and to not let the massive nature of what you know confuse you and cause you to struggle with where to put your energy and your attention. And so really learning how to kind of see the bigger picture, but also be able to know what action step we should be taking and not get overwhelmed feeling like we need to know all of the things. And so this, the I Ching calls this energy keeping still, or the mountain. And so this first line is think before you speak. The pause that is so profound that leads to the silence. The pacification of energy that leads to stillness. Speaking first and living with consequences afterwards, the energy that cannot be stilled. And so as we sit and talk about perspective, right, everybody's perspective is a little bit different. We all have our own filter, our own lenses on how and what we view the world. And it all is based off of our past, our traumas, our experiences, and how we have that energy going. And so that pause is really important, especially when we're talking about our perspective and making sure that we are giving opportunity for all different views to come out, right? That and pausing and making sure that not our perspective might not be the only perspective. And this is important as we are looking at something in the bigger picture, right? And trying not to be so tunneled in. And so tunneled in on what to do next can also be so tunneled in on what to do next based off of our perspective. Like, okay, this is what I want. This is how I want it to happen. This is how it needs to happen. And then we end up closing off. We end up blocking off all of the other possibilities, all of the other opportunities, perspectives, things that we might not have even thought about could be presenting themselves to help us with that end goal. And we're not quite, when we aren't able to see it. And so allowing a lot of this energy of allowing. And so being able to kind of allow other perspectives to take place, being able to allow things to kind of unfold, to take that pause, to kind of wait for somebody to maybe finish their sentence so that you can have the whole, their whole meaning, their whole thought. And also it's maybe could be allowing, things to flow, things to happen, allowing to be in the stillness, allowing it to just happen the way that it needs to happen. We get clove. Clove restores our strength and our immunity. And so as we are giving this perspective, giving our standing still, keeping still, kind of sometimes we need to gather some strength. We need to gather our own immunity, our own power in order to stay in that. And so imagine a spice so impressive that dangerous shipping expeditions, even wars, were waged to ensure across this healing spice. Clove and their oils have rich and a mysterious history that dates back to at least 2,000 years ago. As early as the 3rd century BC, the Chinese would chew cloves to freshen their breath before speaking to the emperor. The Spanish explorer risked his life to bring back a ship full of cloves and nutmeg to the mother country, a monumental feat considering that cloves were worth more than gold at the time. Clove has one of the highest concentrations of powerful antioxidants, with the essential oil measuring 1 million on the oxygen radical absorption capacity. This scale measures the food or herb's ability to fight disease-causing free radicals. It has a broad spectrum of antiseptics, fighting bacteria and virus alike. Clove essential oil can address feelings of being dominated, defeated, or victimized, and it can help people feel protected and courageous. This oil is also believed to stir a person's spirit to action, to pull it out of solitary contemplation, helping each one's goals or after their dreams. Sometimes we need a gentle nudge in the direction of our soul's purpose. Clove may give us the confidence we need to overcome a fear and inertia inhabiting negative thoughts, and the apathy may be holding us back in life. And so maybe this clove, maybe this spice is that other shift, that new perspective, that fuel, that fire that we need to keep going for that inertia. Or maybe it's finding that strength to keep going, to keep that vision going, to be open to other opportunities, open to other ways of doing it, so that we can complete and have that dream come to fruition. Let's pull one more card here from the Food Healing deck, wearing the shirt tonight. And we get Ginger. And Ginger checking back in with our feelings. Yet again, another strong, another potent thing, but really learning how to check back in, to come back into our body, to get out of the head when we're stuck in these perspectives, right? Really checking into our feelings, coming back to our authority, really leaning into the body when we are trying to make some of these decisions, when we are maybe feeling like we are stuck and needing to try to do something another way, or maybe needing to ask for some more clarity, or ask for a little bit more guidance, or just taking that pause and finding that moment of standing still and just kind of allowing things to unfold and see where it takes you and what's gonna come next. And maybe that's the perspective shift that you needed. So have fun with this energy for the next 6 days. Be open to different perspectives, different shifts, different viewpoints, and try not to get so stuck in your head and come down into the body. Sending you all so much love.